Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about South Korea, how they're closing down exchanges except the two top ones, and this is a pretty big deal because 11 cryptocurrency exchanges are going down. Now Bitcoin has been doing rather well over the past week in general. There have been a few days where it's been a little lopsided, but interesting news suddenly coming out. The pitfalls of regulation. All around the world, we will have some good news around regulation and sometimes some bad news. And some of these exchanges may be a good thing if they're closing down. Others, it may be a bad thing because this will leave a hole where you're going to have monopolies that want to take over. So let's discuss all the details. Guys, thank you so much for letting me hit over 1,200 subscribers. We're doing fantastic. I know a lot of you are excited about the NFTs that hopefully we're going to be able to sell for some pretty decent cash. And yeah, we're going to have more updates on that later in the week. Let's get into this. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,300 now. New goal, baby. Woo! So, South Korea's top financial regulator, they've shut down 11 cryptocurrency exchanges over illicit activities. That is correct. The Financial Services Commission, the FSC, they're the top financial regulator in South Korea, has shut down these cryptocurrency exchanges because technically they made up that they were involved in illicit activities. Whether there was actual evidence or really they just wanted to get rid of them, who knows. Darlbit and Bitsonic are among the South Korean digital asset trading platforms that recently made announcements about ceasing business operations. But the full list of exchanges that are set to go out of business remains unclear for the moment. Upbit and Bithumb, the two largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the country, have been spared by the crackdown since they're among the very few crypto trading platforms that offer real name bank accounts for their customers. Real name registration has been mandatory in South Korea since 2018. Now, KYC, AML, know your customer, anti-money laundering laws, these have been going on since the ICO days of 2017, and basically they don't want companies to support money laundering and or criminal organizations that might use crypto. Of course, that's not even going to be a full percentage of all the people who are trading cryptocurrency on a daily basis, but they're worried about it. They want to collect their taxes. That's the main thing, and they want to be able to trace where this illicit money is moving. So they did this in 2018 in a push to root out money laundering and other fraudulent activities. Banks were reluctant to extend partnerships with local crypto exchanges due to the low risk-reward ratio of such deals, and major players of the likes of Bithumb have had their partnerships extended until September. The regulatory clampdown is extending beyond local crypto businesses, though. Foreign cryptocurrency exchanges are also required to register with the Korea Financial Intelligence Unit, KFIU, by the 24th of September. Otherwise, they will have to shut up shop or potentially face criminal charges. This is pretty big stuff. South Korea is one of the biggest players in cryptocurrency in Asia, and there's some Asian countries like China that aren't too happy with cryptocurrency, and they've been trying to ban certain things for many years now, or India. So South Korea, Singapore, Japan, these are three nations that you immediately think of in Asia when it comes to crypto powerhouses. They've got a lot of crypto companies, they've got a lot of crypto exchanges, and for 11 top crypto exchanges in South Korea to be closing, maybe some lobbying from Bithumb had something to do with it. I don't know if there actually was anything, but it's kind of strange that 13 top exchanges, and 11 are closing down, and Bithumb and Darlbit's closing down. They're going bankrupt. Upbit has taken it over. So billions of dollars are at stake here, and now these consumers are going to be forced to go into these South Korean exchanges, the only ones remaining, and they're also kind of like the biggest ones. Now, what's interesting in South Korea is the kimchi exchange. We've made videos about this where there is a difference, arbitrage, and you can't really take advantage of this arbitrage difference unless you're an actual South Korean citizen, because you have to prove to these exchanges. That's why it's so difficult, and that's why there's a lot of this regulation right now. They want to have every single person using this be a South Korean citizen. And if you are a South Korean citizen, but you also have a dual citizenship and you have other exchanges, then you might be able to participate in arbitrage, given that you have enough money to do this, of course, and you do it very quickly. But there's the kimchi exchange, where sometimes Bitcoin might be more expensive in South Korea, where everywhere else around the world it's going to be similar prices, and then bam, you've got it a few $1,000s over. The reason for this is because you can only trade in KRW, and that's their currency, and you can only be a citizen, so it's very limited. It's rare for outside people to be able to take advantage of this. But if you are able to take advantage of this, you're able to sell Bitcoin at a higher price in South Korea. For the South Koreans, it doesn't really make an impact, because unless you're getting out of the country, if you purchase at a high price, but everywhere around the world, Bitcoin does go up 20%. Even if you purchased at a high price, you're still able to sell at a high price. It's like right now with cars. Used car values went up. You're able to trade in your car and it went up in value, but also the car that you're purchasing went up in value. So are you really making money? No, it's the same deal. The people losing money are the ones without trade-in. So the people losing money in this are if you purchased in South Korea and then you wanted to sell it somewhere abroad, then that really wouldn't want to make sense. But if you purchased abroad and then sold it in South Korea, that's different. And I'm sure this crackdown's also targeting cases like that. If there's someone making millions of dollars, which I'm sure there's some whales, they also don't want that to really happen. So that's the big news in South Korea right now. There's also the police that are reopening a probe into an alleged fraud case that involves BitThumb. So even though the other exchanges see you goodbye, BitThumb wasn't spared. So they've got some stuff going on right now. The former chairman of crypto exchange operator BitThumb Korea, after a group of 14 investors filed their second fraud complaint, is getting investigated by the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency. His name is Lee Jung-hoon, and Kim Byung-gun, the chairman of BK Group, an entity specialized in medical and investment businesses, is also under investigation on alleged fraud charges linked to Lee. In the complaint, the investors said they had offered 718 Bitcoins and 7,793 Ethereum worth 6.92 billion won, Korean won, around 6.01 million USD. This was offered to Kim in October 2018 after he vowed to take over BitThumb Korea and said an unlisted coin called BXA would get issued and listed. It didn't happen, though, and the takeover of BitThumb Korea never materialized. Indeed, the sale of BitThumb Korea fell through in September 2019. Kim reportedly made a down payment of $100 million to Lee, but did not pay the balance. The BXA coins were not listed, leading to huge losses to investors, and the police got involved. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff happening in South Korea with cryptocurrency exchanges right now. But no great company is left unscathed. Every single large company is going to have some cases like this, scandals. So that's today's video. Sorry about the lighting. I don't want to have too much light coming in here and the windows open, mosquitoes flying in. I can't wait for summer to be over. I want these bugs to be gone. I like spiders because they get rid of all these bugs, but I don't have any spiders in this car. I should just buy some. I should put some spiders in here. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's today's video. Have a great rest of your night. All right. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot to me. And I hope to see this channel one day at 10,000 or even more subscribers. If we beat Kuber, that's going to be crazy. We never got to 20K. We were so close to 20K. Never quite got there. So let's do it this time around. All right. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.